What's good, YouTube? This is KB LaFleur. You can call me KB. Welcome back to another video, man. We got a case right here. And listen, right? So many females, if you try to hold them, I'm not going to say accountable, but if you try to say, you yourself could have prevented the situation where you got taken advantage of, women would then get upset with you. They would say, you don't understand our experience. They would say, you're not a woman. You don't know what's going on, and this and that and this and that. And so many females just refuse to understand that a lot of these situations where they are where they may get taken advantage of by a man. I'm not sitting over here saying that as a woman, you're asking for that. But for a lot of these women, they put themselves in that position. What do you mean by they put themselves in that position? Well, for an example, right? You go to a party. Everybody, we all know that when you go to a party, you run the risk, for a female, you run the risk of getting taken advantage of. Am I lying? No, I'm not. We hear plenty of cases where women get their drinks and then end up getting taken advantage of. Or they go out or whatever and, they go to a club or something and just something happens. It's because, once again, at the end of the day, you run that risk. At the end of the day, whether you like it or not, you put yourself in that position. You go into the club. Now, right, let me tell y'all a story, right? I was talking to my girlfriend about this situation. What we're about to read up on, this is about a year ago. And she said that there was a girl who went to a frat party. And I believe she ended up getting, I guess, a couple of guys or somebody ended up raping her. And I was saying, dude, that is a very unfortunate situation that she was in. However, you went to a frat party. You went to a party in general. Parties, nobody's ever getting out of a party the same way they freaking came in. I'm just be honest with you. Out of almost every party that I've been in, somebody has gotten to a fight. Somebody's gotten shot. A freaking shootout didn't happen, or something happened to a girl. But not once have I ever been to a party and everybody walks out the same way they came in. It's just not happening. It's just not happening. I never seen it. She had a decision to make. Go to that party. Because I ended up telling my girlfriend, I said, man, dude, see, this is what happens. She could have just stayed at home. What could she have done to avoid that? By literally staying at home or finding something else to do. We have women, i.e. my girlfriend too, who would sit up here and say, then what do you suggest? Well, I suggest that as a woman or as a man, because you don't want to get shot, you don't want to get robbed, stay away from parties. Vet your men. Stop getting on these damn Tinder sites and thinking that, man, you're going to meet the freaking nicest guy every single time. No, you got creeps out there. So you need to freaking seriously vet your man if you're going to be on it in the first place. But she could have went out with her friends. She could have went to the park. She could have done something else besides go to a party. Once you go to a party, a club or whatever, you run the risk of something happening. At the end of the day, you run the risk of something happening. She could just stay at home. She could have went with her friends to dinner. They could have went, Carowinds, Six Flags, something, I don't know. But you don't have to go to a party because, like I said, you run the risk of something happening. So then we would have a bunch of women that would sit over here and say, okay, well, that means you want that girl to, you don't want that girl to have no life. You don't want that girl to do nothing. She just can't do nothing. She just has to freaking sit around all day. And it's like, okay, look, if you want to play stupid, you know what I'm saying, and you want to take it to that level, then go ahead, do your thing. But at the end of the day, all I'm trying to tell you is that there is a decision that has to be made. Go to the party and run that risk of something happening, or stay your ass at home and find something else to do. Just find something safer to do. If women have a problem with that, with a man telling their girlfriends not to go to the party, telling their girlfriends not to go to a club. If y'all women really have a problem with a man policing a woman like that, then okay, fine. But let me ask, right? Because we have so many people that will come up with the excuse, oh, well, you freaking drive cars, you know what I'm saying? So, you could die in that, but you take that risk every day. Yeah, because I'm trying to get to point A to point B. It's a necessity. Going to the party is not a necessity. Like I said, you will have women that would then sit up here and, just take it to the extreme. And it's like, you ain't got to take it to the extreme. You have a decision to make. So, and I said that girl had a decision to make. She could have went somewhere else. She could have avoided that. So when I asked the question, okay, so what do you think she should have done? It's always, well, those guys, y'all need to teach our sons better. Y'all need to teach our sons not to freaking them. No means no. Y'all need to, dude, once again, no matter how many times you tell a kid or tell a man not to do something, if they want to do it, that's what they're going to do. So you avoid situations like that. Another thing is, you go out to these parties, a lot of women don't think, but it's like they become selfish when this happens, right? A woman, let's say a woman gets taken advantage of by a guy and her boyfriend, right? They would then sit over here and try to tell you, hey, yo, you can't say nothing. You can't say nothing to that guy. You can't do this. You can't do that. If you see him, you cannot do anything. If y'all know who the rapist is, you can't do anything to him. As a man, that's going to eat you up. As a man, that's going to eat you up. You know, man, you see the guy right there who just took advantage of your woman. And we will have so many women that will sit up here and say, well, it's not about the guy. It's not about the guy. Well, sis, I understand I wasn't the one that was physically, taken advantage of. But at the end of the day, you're my girlfriend. So obviously I'm going to feel some type of way. And this is proven to be true. This is proven to be true because when you look at if you are an athlete, sometimes you have to do Title IX. We have a Title IX meeting, and they'll talk about things that you can't do, and all this extra stuff. The one thing that they did say is, let's just say if your girlfriend, something happens to your girlfriend, and you got the guy over there, you can't do nothing because you can make the situation worse. And it's like, as a man, I'm humiliated. I'm mad because somebody just took advantage of my girl, my property. And women will literally neglect that and sit over here and say, well, it didn't happen to you. You don't have to worry about that, blah, blah. It's like, bro, as a man, I'm not gonna be able to sleep at night. So I'm gonna make it my problem to go deal with it. Women, once again, just don't understand that. Guys try to keep women away. Guys try to keep their girlfriends away from going to these clubs and all this stuff. But when they do it, it's, well, he's insecure. Well, he got little D energy. He always want to freaking please his girlfriend. Well, because he's trying to avoid something happening to his girl. I'm your protector. So when something happens to you, then guess what? Then you want to run back and say, oh, well, damn, I'm sorry this happened. And it's like, well, you shouldn't have went after I told you to. And that's pretty much what this story is about. So we about to go ahead and jump into this, man. I already been talking long enough. Let's jump into it. So a guy posted this, and then you got a picture of his girlfriend. She do got a black eye. They sucked the dog shit out of her, man. But look, right? So here's what the post went on to say. My girlfriend got raped and beaten. I broke up with her right after she told me. This is what happened. Now, look, this man got heckled. This man got freaking bashed because he left his girlfriend after she got raped and jumped. Now, let's continue to read, and y'all gonna see why he ended up leaving her. Because even then, after reading all this, women still got upset with him. But let's continue to read. Let's continue to read why insecure men tell their girlfriends not to go to the club and not to go do here, not to go to this party. He has been dating this girl for 7 months. She wants to go to this sleazy club with her friend. So then he says, I told her I didn't want her to go. It then says, had an argument about it. She was like, you don't own me and I can do what I want. That's what the woman said. And that is bullshit. Then he says, told her if she went, then I'm breaking up with her. So he said, dude, if you go to this club, I'm done with you. His girlfriend wants to go to the club. They're having an argument about it. And he's saying, man, listen, hey, look, if you go to this club, I'm done with you, right? And this is where women start calling him insecure. Listen, women are calling him insecure now. We're at the part where women start calling him insecure. He then says, she said she wouldn't go and dropped it. Saturday came. Hadn't heard from her all day. So she was pretty much ghosting him all day. At 4 a.m. on Sunday, she calls me crying. So he didn't hear from her all Saturday, but he heard from her 4 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday. She said she got raped and beat up. She went to the club anyway. Apparently, she left alone with some guy and his friend to go to a party. They took her somewhere and beat her up and raped her. Had many feelings about this. None of them pleasant. And I don't think any man will feel, I don't, like I said, that for me as a man, I wouldn't be able to sleep on that. I would not be able to go to sleep off that. I got to know who those people are. We're going to have to sort that out. We're going to have to sort that out. Bro. But of course, no man is going to be pleased with this. No man is going to be, oh, well, I told my girlfriend not to go, but hey, this happened. Well, I'm still be with her. Please. So not only y'all women are calling him insecure, not y'all sisters, but I'm just saying the women who were getting mad at him, they were sitting over here saying pretty much he's insecure for not letting her go to the party. That's what you would hear from a lot of these women. He's insecure, he's scared, and that he's gonna lose his girl to the party. And you know what's crazy, bro? I'm pretty sure y'all watched the Andrew Tate versus I think it was like the XQC or XQS, whatever his name is. And they had an argument about Andrew Tate letting his girl go to the party or whatever. And the dude said, you have a fear of losing her. No, he was trying to avoid this. Andrew Tate is trying to avoid this. But see, we have beta males and we have women who will look at that and say, dude, you're insecure. Dude, you're scared that you're going to lose your girl. Okay. So, he then says, I told her if she went to the club that I'll leave her, and I told her we were over. She started freaking out and saying she needs me right now and that she was sorry. So now you're sorry. So he told you not to go to the club. You decided to go anyway. You lied to him. You still went, whatever. And then not only that, you were going with some guys. She was probably going to end up cheating on him anyway. Going with some guys. Then you end up getting scraped up. Now at the end of the day, you are damaged goods. This girl is damaged goods. Men just took advantage of her. Especially, and what makes matters even worse, he told you not to go and you lied. Now you want him to have some sympathy. And this is where your women start to crank up. Oh, no. This dude definitely ain't shit. Told her never to call me again. I have been getting rabid hate from her friends, and my friends think I was too cold. She broke my trust. Went somewhere I said not to. Was probably going to end up cheating on me anyway. And got raped and beaten up over it. And I'm supposed to feel sorry for her? Hey, bro, you did what you were supposed to do, bro. You did what you're supposed to do, man. I'm not condoning, man, what happened to her. I'm not trying to sit here and say what happened to her is right. I'm not saying none of that. But what I am trying to tell y'all women is that y'all can't sit over here and keep calling men insecure when they're trying to avoid shit like this. You sit up here, you call the man insecure because he don't want her to go out and all that extra shit. We got beta male simps like this guy right here saying, "Oh, well, you're fearing her. You're fearing that you're gonna lose her." And it's like, okay. And then you see what happens. What he gonna say then? Well, dude, that's very rare. That's very rare. Like, I'm telling you, man, this is what women are trying to push on people. These women just sit here and just expect you just to lay down for them and just let them just run all over you. And you not say nothing. You can't be insecure. But then this happens. Going out, leaving with other guys, then going to the club. Like, man, come on, bro. Yeah, most definitely leave her ass. Man. So then he says, I saw her like yesterday and she was pretty beat up. She had bruises and a black eye and stuff. So I do believe she was great. But this wouldn't have happened if she just listened to me. That's facts. But hey, don't tell women that. They're going to sit over here and get mad at you. They're going to sit over here and say that you're a misogynist. They're gonna sit up here and say, "Oh, dude, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. You're kicking her while she's down." Everybody thinks I'm evil. My ex-girlfriend has been trying to talk to me, but I have no desire to speak to her. You guys think I was too harsh? I just had a hard time feeling bad when I feel so right. And brother, you're right. You right, bro. And it's just, and like I said, man, and these are your feminists. These are your stubborn women. These are your stubborn ass women. No, would never take accountability. You saying you're sorry because that shit happened to you. Yeah, no, leave. Yes, is it effed up that he did leave when she do need him the most? In a sense, yes, but at the end of the day, you broke trust. You done lied. You was probably gonna cheat anyway. Yeah, she's damn good. Get her ass out of there. What women gotta understand is when they do get taken advantage of, men are always gonna look at you differently. Your boyfriend will be looking at you differently. Yes, the love will probably still be there. But for like this situation right here, you know what I'm saying? Of course not. Of course the man and guy's gonna be like, man, hell no, forget her. You know what I'm saying? But let's just say if a guy, a girl sitting at home and a guy just came in or whatever, they will always look at you differently. But at least with that, it's like there was nothing that you could do. So like I said, I'm still going my way to go find that nigga. But this situation, it was like, bro, nah, get up out of here, bro. Get out of here, bro, because you broke my trust and you lied. That's why the shit happened to you. But see, you tell a woman that is, oh, you a misogynist, oh, you hate women, oh, you're trying to mansplain me, oh, you don't understand shit, oh, you don't know that. It's like, dude, you come up with all the excuses, but to sit up here and say, see, I understand that this happened to you, but you gotta understand you put yourself in that situation. I'm sorry. You put yourself in that situation. Damn. Ain't nobody fault but yours at the end of the day. And I'm glad they brought this up, man, because I have been talking about this shit for years, bro. But every time you say something, you then become a misogynist. You then become, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. You're allowing this. Sis, stop putting my words. Y'all women gotta stop putting words in people's mouths when they sit over here and try to hold these girls accountable for putting themselves in that situation. A man sit over here and say, well, she did put herself in that situation. The first question. So you sit over here saying she asked for that. Hey, don't put words in my mouth. So many women do that. I have experienced that shit far too many times, and I have seen it far too many times. You don't know our experience. You're sitting over here saying that's okay. Nobody's saying it's okay. But what we are saying at the end of the day, you need to take accountability. Period. That's all we're saying. Take accountability. She need to take accountability. She lucked up, not him. Y'all leave me a comment down below. Y'all let me know, bro, who's in the wrong. Is he too harsh? Is this something that would you have left? Because I'm telling you, I would have left. I definitely. When I tell my girlfriend she going out to these concerts and shit. We heard about the Travis Scott where people got stabbed up with some needles. Stay your ass at home. Oh, so you sitting over here saying, I always gotta stay at home, I can't have no fun. If it comes down to it, sure. If it comes down to your safety, sure. But like I said, so many people will prioritize their happiness over their safety, over the men, what they're supposed to do. And that's why a lot of people are in the grave. That's why a lot of people are messed up today. So I'm glad we had this conversation, man. I'm glad somebody brought this up. This right here, hey, hopefully Andrew see this video and see this right here as to why women do not need to be going to clubs, or don't need to be going out with no friends, none of that bullshit. So, y'all do me a favor, man. Leave me a like, comment, subscribe.